Hello BookTube, my name is Adrian and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to tell you my TBR for the Reading Rush. So if you do not know what the Reading Rush is, it is a readathon that takes place over an entire week in July. This used to be called the Booktubeathon. It has now been renamed to the Reading Rush. It also has a website now. So yeah, this used to be the Booktubeathon. From what I understand, it's going to function basically the same way as the Booktubeathon did. So I'm excited to kind of see what changes and what's the same and how I like it, because the Booktubeathon is one of my favorite readathons to participate in because it is so inclusive of the whole community. So I'm really excited about it. So I'm excited to see how it switches up with the Reading Rush and includes even more people. So there are 7 challenges for the Reading Rush and I am planning to do all of them. I have a lot of reading to do, so let's go ahead and go over the challenges really quickly and what books I plan to read for them. So the first challenge is to read a book with purple on the cover, and for that I am going to be reading The Air by Kiera Cass. This is the 4th book in the selection series, or as I like to call it, the first book in the companion duology to the selection series, because this book does not follow the characters from the first 3 novels. It follows a separate character that is just related. So yeah, this is the book I'm going to be reading for this challenge. As you can see, there's quite a bit of purple on this cover. So yeah, I'm actually planning to read the entire selection series over the course of July. So this is, I'm gonna have to read 3 books before I get to this one. So that's the plan. Hopefully I can do that. But yeah, this is the book I picked for read a book with purple on the cover. The next challenge is to read a book while sitting in the exact same spot. If you get up from that spot, you just have to stop reading, and then you can only continue reading that specific book when you sat back down in that spot. For this challenge, I am going to be reading The Crown by Kiera Cass, the last book in the selection series, the follow-up novel to The Air. And this book is pretty short, so I feel like I can go through it pretty quickly. And this book I am going to read either sitting here at my desk, or sitting on my couch while my kids play. We'll see which one I decide to do, because it will all depend on what's going on the day that I read this, and where I'm located. Because if I'm spending a lot of time working at my desk, I'm going to read this at my desk. If I'm spending more time sitting and playing with my kids, I'm going to read it on my couch. So it all depends on the day where I'm going to read this, but this is the book I picked for that. The next challenge is to read a book that you meant to read last year, and for this one I picked Tower of Dawn by Sarah J. Maas. I have actually been meaning to read this book since it came out, and I've never gotten to it, but I actually purchased the audiobook for this one last year, so I definitely meant to read it last year and never did, so this is the book I'm reading for that challenge. The next challenge is to read an author's first book. It doesn't have to be a debut author, so like the book you read doesn't have to be like the only book that author's ever published, so like it doesn't have to be a new release and it's the first, you know what I mean? But it does have to be the first book an author ever published. So for this one, I have picked City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. I am doing a buddy reread of the entire Shadowhunters series, starting with City of Bones, of course. And if I am not mistaken, this is the first book Cassandra Clare ever published, and so this is the one I'm going to be reading. This is the 10th anniversary edition of it. I am not going to be reading this copy specifically. I actually ordered a 6th copy of City of Bones so that I can annotate it, because I am annotating all of my hardcover copies of City of Bones, and I want my pretty 10th anniversary edition to stay unmarked, but I do not have a original hardcover City of Bones, so I ordered another one. It's just not here yet. So I'm going to annotate this book, or City of Bones, in that new edition, but this is the book that I picked for that challenge. The next challenge is to read a book with a non-human main character, and for this one I have picked The Indigo Scapel by Rachel Mead. This is the 3rd book in the Bloodline series, which is the companion series to the Vampire Academy novels. This book obviously features vampires, and 2 of the main characters that we follow in this story are vampires, so they're definitely not human. So this is the book that I picked for that one. I'm actually reading the 2nd book in the series in like the week before this for a different readathon, so here's that. So hopefully I don't have to switch up my TBR because I didn't read the last one, but I think I will because I'm really into the series at the moment. So the next challenge is to read a book with 5 or more words in the title, and for this one I picked Children of Blood and Bone by Tommy Adeyemi. This book has 5 words in the title. I initially keep forgetting that this book has 5 and not 6 letter words in the title because it is not the Children of Blood and Bone, it's just Children of Blood and Bone. So yeah, but it still feels a challenge because it's 5 words in the title. So this is the book that I'm planning to read for that. This book is huge, and I've tried to read it several times and never gotten around to it. So hopefully I can get to it this time, otherwise I'm gonna be in trouble for this challenge. But this is the book that I'm hoping to read for that challenge, so we'll see how it goes. And then the last challenge is to both read the book and watch a movie adaptation of that book. So for this one, I'm doing another buddy reread, basically, and so I am going to be reading The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. I am doing a buddy read of this with some lovely people in the month of July, and so I'm going to read this one for that challenge, and then I'll watch the movie as well, because it's been a long time since I've watched the first Hunger Games movie. So yeah, that is my plan, is to read this book and then watch the movie. So there you go. Those are all of the books that I'm hoping to read for the Reading Rush. I don't know, I know there are a lot of read-ins going on for this, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to go to one. I would like to, but where I live, nothing's close to me, and I'm pretty sure I'm one of maybe 2 or 3 people in my town who even know what BookTube is, let alone watches it, or participates in any of it. So definitely can't necessarily host a read-in here. But I'm going to be looking on the website a lot to see if there are any read-ins happening that are in like a reasonable driving distance from me, because there are a few bigger-ish cities near enough to me that I could hopefully go and participate in a read-in, because I would like to. I think it'd be fun. So yeah, that is my plan, to hopefully participate in a read-in. We'll see if it happens or not, but I'm hoping to get to all these books. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know if you're participating in the Reading Rush, because I would love to see your TBRs and to watch your videos, because I know a lot of people are doing video challenges and daily vlogging. I'm gonna try to daily vlog, but I make no promises. So we'll see what all I do. But yeah, let me know if you guys are participating, because I would love to be able to support your content as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.